Dose me, which I love it. Every girl overdose me, which I love it. Overdose me, which I love it. Every girl overdose me.
Okay, have a blessed Saturday, y'all. Tomorrow I have to wash clothes. I gotta come up with the fundings for that too, but hell.
What it do? What it do? La gang. What it do? Yo? What it do? What it do? La gang. Happy Monday. I hope everybody out there is doing good, doing great. Blessed and staying productive. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Blessed and staying productive. Just in case you did not catch my last upload, there's the thumbnail. I believe that was Saturday, okay? I did not come with an upload on Friday, which I did record, but I never published it. So I published it on Saturday. So if you haven't caught or watched that just yet, go on over and check it out. If you are new here and you are wondering who I'm talking about, I mean, it's an ongoing situation. It's almost like a neglectful breeder begging, okay? Begging marathon. So we say begging fest, begging season, begging marathon. It continues. It never ends, okay? It's never fucking ending. I am talking about Shanika Grant, the breeder, the one I have a job, I found a job, but I stay on fucking call. I have a job that works around my schedules, but I'm on call. I have a job, but I don't want to work weekends. I will not work weekends, but I need for y'all. Can somebody send me some gas money? Because I got to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But ending off, the lady has to call us, okay? So however it may work, I don't know how the fuck it's working, because what it sounds like is you are sitting here contradicting yourself, putting your own dusty, dirty ass feet in your mouth every time. So we are sitting here like, what? Did she just? But why she just? I mean, I don't know. So then that's where I say, anyways, y'all, let's talk and let's jump right on into today's reaction video. In today's reaction video, I'm just going to take it back a little bit. This video popped up in my recommendation. It's a lot of videos that pop up in my recommendation I don't watch, but sometimes, I mean, when they pop up, sometimes I might click, and every time I click and I sit and I listen through the whole thing from start to fucking finish. Yes, me. It's Lala. I hear some fucking disturbing things. I also hear her contradict herself. I also catch where people have said certain things. She have said certain things before. And when we bring it up again to confront her with the same shit that she put out here, I'm guessing she thinking because it's years later, okay, or months later, or days later, or hours later, shit, however, for minutes later, hell, seconds later. I mean, long as it's got a little later in there, I mean, she think her whole life, everything that she done said just vanished and actually went away. So I can come on and say they running with shit, they lying. And then that's where I say I'm the wrong one to come across the shit and say, well, this is what we are talking about right here, okay? This explains a lot of things. So I put out, okay, what I say is the truth, but then I come back of the same truth that I put out here and say it's false allegations, it's lies, it's all these different things. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And also, y'all, I'm going to touch a little bit. She's supposed to have been working over the weekend, okay? She came on, she was fixing chicken. Also, did y'all notice after she was on and dry begging for gas money, okay, talking about the creatives, they gonna run with this. Why not mind the business, okay? Quit minding my business. Well, stop putting your business out here. Stop coming out here begging every fucking body every few months. I mean, it's ongoing. You jump from platform to platform to do the same damn thing. And it's not nobody else's fault to come on here and pick up your slack. When we come on and we tell you about your kids of what you're not doing and what you can do better, you don't want to hear it, but you want to hear that jingle-lingle-lingle, or you want to hear that thing from the fucking cash apps. I'm just saying. And then after y'all saying she put a little short up talking about her kids is always gonna eat. So whatever money that was sent to you from this TikTok live that you decided to take from TikTok, again, bring it over here in the YouTube streets, the whole thing of it is I'm trying, y'all. Remember in my video that I put out, what was it, Saturday, I kept saying, I wonder why she gets on here and she talk about a job all the time. I'm working 4 hours. I'm putting in applications. I'm doing interviews. And I kept saying, why is it that she keep repeating herself and telling the people? Because at the end of the day, if I needed to work right now, I need to go look for a job right now. I'm going on an interview right now. I mean, I'm not going to keep discussing it because then that's where it's like, this is not my content. So why keep talking about it? I give you a heads up of like, hey, what I'm doing. But this is an ongoing week after week since she has been demonetized. This is her content. Her content is talking about jobs and working. Not only that, dry begging. Okay, so she has built this as her content. So anyway, she come on and she showed where she had bought chicken, she bought cereal, she bought all these things. Then I say, today is the 9th. Food stamps will hit tomorrow. So then you say, in all these situations where you continue to have to do the same thing and continue to have to beg the people and continue to get up here and say, well, I'm trying, y'all. How many times? Okay, I mean, you go through the same shit, but you're not learning. So then it explains why you have all these kids and you have no help at the end. Because if you just would have caught on and learned the first, second, third, I give you even a fourth time. I mean, damn, I think you should have learned with Papa and Naya, but she refused. But anyway, as I was saying, the whole thing was, if I come on and I continue to tell y'all about jobs and interviews and working 4 hours and I'm doing this and I'm on call, I'm just trying. The whole big picture was trying, okay? If I come on and I let them know that I am trying, they'll feel some type of way, okay? I was looking for that. I was trying to figure out why. Okay? I was looking for the trying, okay? If I show them, okay, if they actually see that I am trying, it softens up a little bit to go into their pockets and be able to send me cash apps. Y'all get it? Now I see why. I understand it. And I said this before. Same thing with the Wendy's, okay? The only reason why she went in her closet and pulled out the old Wendy's shirt is because if I show them that I'm trying, okay, even though I'm not trying to do shit, ain't nothing working in the background, I'm just waiting on time. But if I show them that I'm trying, that's all that matters, because everybody believe I'm in struggling situations, but I'm out here and I'm a good mother. And the thing that I do best is I'm trying, y'all. Fuck that, okay? So if you want to know, now you know. She's waiting to put the trying. She wants everybody to see and her bookies to see that she is trying. And the more that you see that somebody is actually trying, what you gonna want to do? Y'all let me know. When you see somebody in a situation, but you know that they are trying, you're going to want to help. And that's what Shanika does, okay? She wants y'all to see that she is trying. The title of this video is Vlog Speaking Out, Not Going to Hurt Nobody, Answering Questions, okay? But was she being truthful? Hell the fuck no. In this video here, I am just going to point out a few things, basically dealing with the kids. Point out these few things is some of the things that we brought up and some of the things that she denied. She said it's not true. We just making up things. And then I want to basically throw it out here so y'all can hear it for yourself. In this video, she was starting off, she was talking about the GoFundMe, which was 5,000. She said, remember in the video that I showed, she had a problem with Hayward and his girlfriend starting to GoFundMe, basically for the kids, for 5,000. Y'all, I'm just gonna run through it. 5,000, and also started a Amazon wish list. Okay, she had a full problem with that because she said she had all the items and everything that the kids needed, so there was no reason for them to have those things. Now in this video, she has turned around and she has said that she doesn't have a problem with them having an Amazon wish list. It's for the kids, and that's all that basically matters at the end. But what she does have a problem with is the $5,000 GoFundMe. Okay, she also talked about how she had underwears and socks and things for the kids, but Hayward made her mad and she refused to give him the items that was for the kids. So then that's where we say we're talking about the kids here, not the actions of you and Hayward. She was also discussing DSS. DSS never went over to the girlfriend's house where Hayward was residing at the moments when he had custody of the kids, to go over there to make sure that they had beds or any of those things. Also, she was talking about how Hayward reached out to her needing help with air mattresses. Now, she was saying DSS never came into her home as well to check to see if the kids had beds or anything. The main thing that they was checking was to make sure that they had food and certain things like that.
Situation, y'all. DSS did not look in my home for beds, and they did not look in her home for beds. They didn't even go out to her house to see if my kids had beds. And that's the fishy part about the whole thing.
Now, she talked about the kids having air mattresses, okay? They had one bed and a couple of air mattresses, the same way that they are living right to this day. Nothing but an air mattress, okay? And I'm not talking about the big comfortable air mattress that you pay some dollars for to actually be comfortable. I'm talking about cheap ass air mattresses where they can go in and get the screwdriver and put a hole in it, and then at the end of the day, they ain't got nothing but the flow, okay? Because they've been having the flow from the beginning anyway. So then I also want to bring that up. These kids have been living on air mattresses for a long time. I would say the only way that they actually got all the way up off the floor is when Keisha helped. Okay, I think it was Keisha and probably some of her other bookies helped to provide bed frames and mattresses. In this video, she talked about the mattress. They had a bed, okay? They had a mattress, but she had to throw it out due to Aisha, okay? Due to Aisha wetting the bed around maybe 9, okay? Y'all let me know. If I'm wrong, drop it in the comments down below. Now, she talked about how she had to throw this mattress out because Aisha kept wetting the mattress.
No, they got a bed in my house, and they got a couple air mattresses that I purchased for them when they come back home. Because they big bed, I threw it out because they shit kept wetting the bed up, so I threw it away. And I cleaned up their room good for them, so when they get back, everything will be copacetic.
So then I go to y'all, okay, and I talked about how we talked about it before, Aisha being 10 and he was still wetting the bed. You know, why we brought it up, why we talked about it is because this is what she put out here. And a lot of us was saying, why is it that he's 10 years old at this time, 9, 10, and he's still wetting the bed? Should not happen, not okay, but she denied it. So then you say, you have all of your kids still peeing, as she would say, peeing up the bed, because then that's where I say maybe things had taken place with Aisha. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out here. Not potty training them as she should have. So it's something that these kids just have to kind of catch on to themselves. I don't know, because I'm still going 8, 9, wetting the bed. Wetting the bed so bad. It's a reoccurring situation because you had to throw the mattress out, okay? So I just wanted y'all to know that. So then that's where I say, y'all drop in the comments down below. What do y'all think about that, okay? Then she talked about her being a damn good mom again, okay? She still sees no wrong with absolutely nothing. It's a lot wrong, and that's why I bring up every last one of these kids have dealt with something being in the care of Shanika Grant.
Wipe your mouth. Wipe your mouth. What you crying about? What
What you emotional about? Let me get my glasses so I can see the handsome face. What are you crying about?
And even though it was a couple years ago, it doesn't change anything right to this day, because the same words that you were speaking during that time is the same words that you are speaking right to this fucking day. I want to know, since the kids was no longer being in her care, okay, that they was being taken out, going with Hayward, okay, and Sasa and Nana was going with Naya's godmother, which she calls Mama. She's so worried about if they have beds, if they have food, if they have running water. Continue to talk about how DSS didn't go out to check to make sure the home and having everything that the kids need. Then we'll go back to her to say, you have the kids each and every day and these kids don't have everything that they need. Then we'll talk right now, beds, okay? Where's the frames that you said that was in storage and you never went to the storage to get them out? Never showing, okay, well, we have the mattress for the kids. I remember her talking about the other air mattress that she had, and it was supposed to be for the girls, and she was holding it to the side until she received the one for the boys, okay? But all of a sudden, Naya came back, and the one that she did have, now it goes to Naya. So it's funny how if I got the kids, I don't need DSS to come and check my house to make sure there's food and lights and running water and the kids have beds. But when they're getting removed from my care, since I'm a mother and what I give is so damn good, I need for them to go out and check, you know, if they have beds or air mattresses. It's like now she gives a fuck. Bitch, you really don't give a fuck, okay? You're looking at your benefits, okay? Your benefits is leaving you and you don't know what the fuck to do. So now you're trying to make a problem out of the situation. The first problem out the situation is talking about the kids do have beds, but the bed that they did have, you had to throw it out because Aisha's peeing the bed up. I mean, and I look at that is because we heard about Isaiah peeing the bed up right now, but she'll turn around and put it on, oh, he had a bad dream or some things like that. But we also look at, okay, you said Nana starting school, she's still wearing diapers, she's not fully potty trained, you're not showing them. So you look at all these different things of, wow, this is some crazy ass shit, okay? And she want people to actually, you know, dig a hole and throw all this shit and bury it, okay? And look at her differently right to this day. I can't, because it's the kids that has to grow up and remember, okay? And then I say, remember these fucking triggers, okay? Because these are going to be trigger points for the kids due to the suffering and the trauma and all those things that they have been through, okay? So then I say, if you never took Aisha to the doctor to figure out, is there a problem? Is everything okay? He's still doing this shit right to this day. Not only is he still doing it right to this day, but he still wears the same clothes over and over again, okay, without you washing. So how does that fucking work? Okay, so then I go back when these kids are being bullied at school. It's a lot of these different reasons. And then I go back when she was moving out of the house. And remember she said she's not taking the mattresses and stuff. Is this one reason why she didn't take none of the mattresses? Knowing the kids needed the mattresses, but she said she was gonna throw it away and just start all over. I wouldn't want no piece of shit. I wouldn't want it. Okay, so then that's where I say there's no way that you can sleep comfortable. It explains why you're always washing the kids' covers and certain things like that, because these kids are still wetting themselves at big ages. Hayward was basically contacting her when he had the kids saying, what is DSS doing? He needed support for the kids. I guess the kids coming from Nika going to him, they had absolutely nothing, okay? Nothing. And I guess he probably wasn't financially stable to actually handle his own kids, supposedly. So she said that the government, basically DSS, gave her paperwork to put Hayward on child support. Put him on child support because when she did have the kids, he wasn't helping. The same thing that is taking place now. It was some things that Leah or Kaya needed and Hayward just could not come through. So you showing the paperwork. So the question would be, did she ever do as they told her to do and to put him on child support? So right now, falling into these situations, you wouldn't have to rely on your bookies to come through on some chump change. I mean, some little bitty ass gas money. I mean, when you got kids over there, it seems like he should come through. But the funny part is she talked about him being on child support already for two of the kids, okay? It was Leah and another one, okay? But she took him off for the other one and kept him just for Leah. So then I say, don't that kind of raise red flags if you had him on child support for two kids and then all of a sudden you took him off for the second one, so you say, and only kept for Leah, then you say, does these kids really belong to him, okay? What is happening here? If you're a breeder out here and you got so many kids and it's hard for you to handle, and as I said, another reoccurring situation where you fucking contradicting yourself, why not put the man on child support for all the kids? Okay, if you give no fucks when you fall in hard times, you have no help. As you come on and say Hayward is tripping, well, it's something that's got to be here in your heart or something within your mind that is allowing you to stay stuck and not to move forward, to go down, fill out the paperwork, and put him on child support for the rest of the kids. Because at the end, no matter what, okay, you can't just take care of one set of your kids. You got to take care of all of them. That's the only way it works. So that part right there, I'm not understanding.
The kid's daddy for money for the kids, and he would say he didn't have it, or one time I think Leah needed something from school, or Kaya needed money for something, and I contacted him and he said he didn't have it, and I was like, well, damn, how I can't get the support I need while he's out, you know what I'm saying? So the state offered me to go ahead and take these papers that I have and put them on child support. Papers right here. So I got the paperwork. I got the paperwork for child support for all the children. Now that the case has gone beyond us, and they're saying put him on child support for all the kids and this and that and the third. So I'm like, you know what? It's just a lot going on.
That caught my attention was her talking about Kira. Remember we talked a while back and we was talking about Kira and these tantrums and things that she would have. And y'all remember it was a video where Nika took Kira to Dollar Tree. Basically, she was having a tantrum and she wanted to try to calm her down. So basically saying Kira needed some one-on-one time with her. So she took Kira out to Dollar Tree, let her get a few items or toys. And a lot of us was saying, why would you reward her with candy or toy for giving tantrums and you can't calm her down? I also used to say I feel like it's guilt at the end. You know the reason why she have these tantrums. A lot of y'all would say, well, they found traces of drugs within her system. So hey, it could be that, okay, that just make her act out. But then you say this is not only traces of drugs within her system, but also bodily fluid. So then I would go to say some things, okay, happened to her as well, okay? But we already know that. But I want y'all to hear Nika try to explain the reason why of Kira having her fucking tantrums. And I'm also going to put a clip in showing when Kira was maybe 2 or 3. She was younger, breaking a whole glass table because of the tantrums. Then that's where I say the tantrums have to be really serious, okay? And I think that it wouldn't do nothing but get greater. But for you to sit here and explain and say, well, when her and Isaiah was in foster care, when they got taken before, that's why I say, Nika, get on here and talk about these kids have been taken multiple times. And I think right now you hanging on a real fine, thin ass thread, not of losing your kids again, okay? So the only way that I can play it safe, well, if I do start going back over here on TikTok, I'm not showing my kids because she knows she's walking a real thin line. I believe, right now, okay? Kira has been through a lot, y'all. And then I say, if you actually think about it, all these kids have a story to fucking tell. A story to fucking tell, and Shanika Grant sit here and smooth it over, cover it up, okay? It's all contradicting, okay? Now you blame it on the when they was in foster care. When they was in foster care, you believe some things had happened to her, okay? Not only has happened to her, but her being taken away from you. Now, when Naya act different in certain ways, ain't this the same speech that she give that when Naya went into foster care, she believes some certain things had happened to Naya? It's the same shit. It's the same shit of covering up, not taking accountability of a lot of things that has taken place right under your fucking roof. Right under it. Right up under your dusty nose. And you looked away. You was blind to it. Okay? So I think at the end, to have Hayward come on and speak up and speak out about Shanika Grant of the same things that we speak, saying she is physically, okay, emotionally, I would say verbally, okay, abusive to those kids. Then you say, if you know this is how she is, why you don't fight? Why you don't fight to get your kids to allow them to stay in your custody? I believe these was two people just out here having kids, not thinking twice that kids have to actually be taken care of. None of those things. They was just, in the moment. And then now it's like, fuck the rest, okay? Fuck what they need and what they don't have. It's about me and me enjoying my moments in my life.
Put things out there on me. I'm mentally, physically, and emotionally abusing my children. I couldn't believe that came out of his mouth. I was shocked about that. I was like, oh, wow, not the man I laid with for 11 years.
She didn't understand why he would say something like that about her after they done had all these kids and been laying down together for 11 years. Now she added another year on it. I thought it was 10 years. Didn't she say her and Hayward had been together or on and off or whatever you want to call it for 10 years? Now she's saying 11 years. Okay, I'm just pointing her out for who she is and some of the things that she has said. Listen to the things that the kids have endured, okay? It doesn't change. If you don't get help for yourself, if you don't start taking fucking accountability, nothing changes. You know what happens? The patterns repeat themselves. Then you say, out of all of her kids, who will be just like her? Who will repeat the same thing that she is giving to her kids right now? Who would it be? Because this is what you're doing. You are forming them to be just like you at the end, okay? Also, mind control, manipulation. We already heard about Aisha, okay? Now we're going to hear about Elijah, okay? Remember, Elijah had a really bad burn, okay? And instead of taking him to go get medical attention for the burn, she just put a towel across it and she taped it, okay? Making up some type of excuse for somewhere she didn't have time or wasn't able, okay? So she explaining to the DSS worker about the burn, but the DSS worker came to her home, basically wanted to see Elijah and wanted to see the burn. And not only that, but asked him questions. Where was she when this happened? All these different things, okay? We want Shanika Grant to somewhere in there start telling the fucking truth, especially when it started coming to the kids. Because if we go back and we're starting to hear you flip it, or we hear the truth, but then you come back and now you are contradicting yourself about it. It makes us wonder. Why are you covering shit up? Why are you lying? Like right to this day, just like with this job shit. Right with, I don't want to work weekends. I won't work weekends, but all of a sudden I'm working weekends. Can y'all send me gas money? But then you show us in the next clip that you just need to buy you some fucking chicken and the kids some fucking cereal. That's excuse for not taking him, okay, not taking him to go seek medical attention and just putting a towel on it was her saying she only put a towel and tape on it is because she needed to go to the store that morning. I guess basically getting stuff for a burn, but somehow DSS popped up on her ass. That lie don't make sense. I'm just saying.
Let me see you burn, little boy. Like something like that. So Elijah would lift up his shirt. She showed him the burn, and I guess she seen the washcloth that I had with the tape around it because I had to get to the store that morning and I couldn't go nowhere because they popped up. And she seen it. She's like, so what happened? So she asked him what happened. He said, was your mama home? He nodded his head, yeah. I said, Elijah, don't sit there and tell that lie like that. Tell that lady where I've been. So I can go in there and pull the cameras now. I said, you ain't got to tell her no lie. And then they asked her, was Naya home? He said, yeah. Then I was like, no, I was at bingo the night that he got burned, whatever, da, 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 da. I got videos in my house. So after that, she started talking about the kids' well-being. DSS worker said when Hay will lift up the shirt, when Hay will lift up Elijah's shirt, he was like, what kind of mess is this? You got a towel, a washcloth over this boy cut, and a tape. The girl said the DSS worker said, maybe we need to take him to the hospital and get it properly treated and get him some medication. I just told the damn DSS worker, the doctor said simply he doesn't need nothing but Neosporin and a wrap on his stomach. I said, but y'all come in here and want to take my kids out of the fucking house. Y'all didn't give me time to get to no store. I said, because it was 3 o'clock in the morning when he went and got in the water, took his bath after I fed them on live on TikTok. After I fed them, he got in the water, he got wet. I didn't have nothing to cover him, but so I put a washcloth over him with the duct tape around it to protect him so he can go to sleep. I said, now y'all come in here acting like goddamn this boy is going through something with this little small burn on him. And then Hay was saying to me, oh, so you didn't properly take care of my son burn like that in front of the DSS worker.
She said she wasn't at home. She was at bingo. Okay. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning and it's talking about Kira. Okay. And why she have the tantrums. Okay. Nothing is never due to her. I'm never doing nothing wrong, okay? I'm doing everything right. The reason why she has the tantrums is because when DSS pulled them out the home before, okay? It has nothing to do with me, okay? Nothing is on my hands. Nothing that I have done anything wrong, okay? Oh, it's everybody else's fault, right? Not yours. Okay.
I mean, when she's screaming like that, it's because a situation she's been in before with DSS taking them out of the home. And a lot of things that people don't know about Kira, I know. You know what I'm saying? Because she was torn down. She was tormented in that home that she was in foster care. She was probably not treated right in that home. And I think something happened in that household that caused her to act the way she acted when she came back home. And see, everybody thinks they know everything about Nika's life and they don't know everything. So with the situation with Kira being in that home with them two people, she was the first time she got taken away from me and put into foster care with foster parents. It was something being going on in that household that Kira could not talk about because she couldn't talk at the time. And she was too afraid to even talk on the phone. When I would talk to Kira on the phone, she was a baby at the time. They will make her say things to me.
So, being pulled out of her home due to neglectful reasons and abuse toward her kids, getting placed in foster care. You see how she was in a full uproar with Hayward and his girlfriend in the GoFundMe and the Amazon wish list. So when they was taken before, it was a problem with the foster care people as well, because y'all don't know some of the things that has happened to Kira. She was tormented, okay? She have dealt with a lot of things. Did she go through this while she was in foster care, or did she go through this being in your home, okay? Due to her own sibling. I'm just saying. Let's be for real here. There's a lot of things that was going on. See, y'all think y'all know my life. Y'all think y'all know everything with Nika, but you don't. It was a lot of things taking place with Kira that she could not talk about. She could not talk about, but then she couldn't talk at that time, okay? She couldn't talk about, but she couldn't talk at that time. So even over the phone, she wouldn't talk. But you just said, I mean, which one is it? Was she too young to express and talk? Or she just held it in and didn't tell you anything because she couldn't talk at that time? I'm not understanding, okay? So when it comes to somebody else, I can sit down and really get into it, okay, and explain to y'all. But when it's about me, content creators run with everything. They run their lip. It's lies. It's negative. How is it when this is the shit that you put out here, and the shit that you put out here, you contradict everything, you lie about everything, so it makes you wonder. Okay, it also makes you wonder because none of it is making sense. None of it makes sense. We never heard you one time say yes. Okay, my kids was abused in my home. Some things did take place under my roof, okay, under my fucking nose. I take accountability for that shit. I take accountability for all my kids' fucking pain that they will forever and ever have to suffer and go through due to my neglect of the things that I have done. That's what I'm fucking waiting for. I'm doing my best, y'all. I'm trying. You can't sit here and tell a story with a lie. Lie your way all the way through. DSS people was wrong. Haywood was wrong. The girlfriend was wrong. Social media is wrong. Reddit is wrong. TikTok is wrong. YouTube content creators is wrong. Well, I'll be damned. Everybody can't be fucking wrong and you just right. You right. But the shit crumbles for you every fucking time. Make it make sense. Bitch, if you gonna stand on it, stand on business, stand on your shit. She couldn't talk at the time, but then she was too afraid to talk on the phone. But then she was a baby at the time. Well, I mean, if she was a baby at the time, I don't think no baby can express to say, hey, they ain't her doing this. This happened to me. If she was a baby at the time, of course she's not gonna say anything. If she was a baby at the time, of course she gonna hold things back. Of course, because that is to be expected. Because she's a baby. What is a baby gonna open up about and tell you? They can't tell you shit until later. Probably. You understand? And if I can't tell you later, the best thing that I can do is act out on my emotions, okay? When certain things come over me, of me being frightened of the certain things that has taken place. Because if y'all ever seen Kira having a tantrum, it is like she's afraid of every fucking body. Nika, all of them. Then you say, y'all are responsible. You are responsible for this.
Really, Kara?
Who rolled the table?
Man, she crashed the whole motherfucking shit.
How'd she do it?
Like, what in the hell was going on in here? What's wrong with you?
She did.
She got a temper tantrum, man. It's alright, it's gone now. Nothing I can do about it. Dang, y'all got a lot to clean up. Let's get started.
Y'all, okay? Y'all don't see the bullshit when she serve it. This goes to the bookies. Y'all don't see the shit when she come on here, okay, talking about cooking food and telling the kids, I love you. It's fake as fuck. It's trying to pull y'all in, okay? Because I gotta go to work this weekend. And I need some coins and some gas money. So if they know that I'm trying, okay? Not only know that I'm trying, but if they hear me talking about my kids and I love them and Sasa, I love the mac and cheese and mama, you know mama gonna feed you. It's fucking manipulation. It's how the fuck she work. Then once you see somebody say what you need help with, what I need help with, okay? Stay focused on the camera just like this when somebody fucking talking to you. What I need help with, I just need a little help with little gas, you know, just trying to get to work. I'm trying, y'all. It's only so much that I can do. She's a walking addiction. Okay, she has a food addiction. She needed to go get food. Okay, she needed to go get something for herself. It ain't gas money, because then we'll go back and say, Nika, you the one said and told us you don't work on the weekends. You got to be at home with your kids. But now I got a new job and I'm working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, asking for gas. But then before I jump off, the lady got a call to let me know when I work, or, you know, because she haven't put us in schedule or place yet. Shit, I think if I'm applying for a job, They should give you an estimate of when you working. Okay? If it's the weekend, we gonna need you to work this weekend. We gonna need you to come in on Monday. It don't work like you trying to put it out here. It just don't work like that. I don't know why the fuck she keep fiddling with her face. She just can't be still. She just keep messing with her nose itching, her face. She going on and on. It's so hard for me to sit here and just view this shit. Because I'm going like, what the fuck is wrong with your face? Why'd you just... She has a problem, okay? One thing you could tell is your actions on a lot of things, okay? Just fidgeting. And she's like, she never did drugs. I don't do drugs. Then you say, what's taking place right here? You can't even sit still just to answer the people question and talk to the people as I'm talking now. The only thing I'm moving is my hands, because everybody know I talk with my hands. But my nose, if it ain't my nose, it's my, yep, and if it ain't that, it's my nose ringing. If it ain't that, I'm scratching. If it ain't that, I'm in her, and if it ain't that, it's my shoulder. Like, what the fuck? So, she also throwed Isaiah in here, okay? And I'm going to go back to when, remember y'all, she was pulling up to the wash interior, or she was pulling up to Dollar General, okay? She needed to go wash, okay? But she said she was going back home to get the covers and stuff once the kids wake up because Isaiah had peed up, okay? She's talking in this situation that when they was in foster care, Kira and Isaiah, okay? They went through some things being in foster care. And basically, when they came back home, they were still battling it. And right to this day, Kira still battles it. But Isaiah, it's a little bit better because, you know, he knew that he was back at home for good.
But physically, Kira needs guidance with this situation. Right now, Kira's with her dad. So, you know, she with daddy. She ain't worrying about nothing. She with her daddy and her siblings. Now, if it had been to a point to where she went into a home, Kira wouldn't cope right. But Kira needs a lot of guidance. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I was not telling people the full reason why Kira was screaming like that. When Kira first came back home, y'all, I had a lot I had to deal with as a mother, dealing with Kira's situation. And Isaiah, but Isaiah wound up overcoming his fear of what he was going through in that home and knowing that they were back home for good. Now
I want to say this, okay? If that was y'all and it was y'all kids, okay? If your kids got snatched out of your care for whatever reason, okay? Had to go to foster care to somebody else's home at a very young age. Whatever that child endured at that time that you're trying to put on other people, okay, of this taking place in your home, but I'm going to explain it to y'all to say Kira need guidance because of a lot of things that took place in foster care. I just want to know if your kid had to endure anything with being in your home, okay, or being taken out of your home, being placed somewhere else because of me, okay, the head, the parent, okay, the one that is supposed to oversee them and fucking protect them, me. Wouldn't you have to take accountability for that? Wouldn't you feel some type of way? Because this is my fucking fault. It's still your fault, right? Because if you was doing everything that you needed to do or just fucking correct the shit, okay? I say correct the shit because my oldest two kids, Naya and Taquan, they had to get taken away. My own mother, okay? Got them taken away. Don't it click to learn to say, I don't want my kids to go through this or endure this anymore. So allow me to clean myself up and do fucking better. Won't it give that? Instead of allowing me to pull up to Dollar Tree, since I can't calm her down and go buy her a toy or some candy, okay? Because she need this one-on-one time. No, it ain't her needing a one-on-one time. It's her needing help of a lot of things that she has went through. Because let's remind you, she's still a very small age, okay? So how does it work for her as she gets older, as she get a preteen, as she get a teenager? How does these tantrums work for her? It worked from tantrum, and don't y'all think that it will turn into a fucking rage or something different than that? And then Nika thinks because I don't have to do anything, we one big happy family, nobody needs therapy, counseling, no, none of that. And in me being the head, I need that shit myself. So I had to bring this video up. I had to bring it up and talk about it, because then that's where I say you hear a lot, okay? But think about what she is given now, how she done lied and she steady contradicting herself, okay? Tell her to sit down and explain it, or go back and explain it right now. None of it is her fault. When they found traces of drugs in Kira's system, it wasn't her fault. It had nothing to do with her home. It was the neighbors. Okay, the neighbors was trying to give them candy. You can't put shit past an individual like this that does not take accountability, that sit here and contradict herself, that tries to cover shit over and make everybody else the problem within the situation, but the real problem is sitting in front of y'all and going live each and every fucking day.
It's raining. I was talking to the pig and grabbed the chicken for 94 cents. I get 3 in a pack for 94 cents.
The problem, okay, is right now trying to figure out her fucking life after getting demonetized. The problem within every situation, it crumbles every time because of the problem. Anyways, y'all, that's it. That's all that I have for this reaction video. If y'all like this reaction video, let's throw those thumbs up. And if you have not, I ask that you do subscribe. Now, y'all know anything that is Lala give over here ain't nothing never forced. But what I ask for y'all to do is drop your comments down below. What do y'all think about this whole shit show? I mean, do it open your eyes up a little bit more for the ones that was falling for her traps that she continued to serve out here right to this day. Right to this day. I'm just saying. Y'all let me know. Anyways, y'all, see y'all on the next.
Which I love it, yeah, big girl overdose me. Which I love it, overdose me. Which I love it.